Life sucks. It's not always fun. It's not always sunshine and rainbows, but I'm just gonna take a deep breath and push through. I'm just gonna talk about how to deal with really tough shit in your life. Life sometimes has a way of just like kicking you and kicking you and kicking you and kicking you down, and you get put in situations that you don't want to be in, and it's just awful. There's no other way to describe it. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I get through really tough shit. I don't know if this will help anybody out there, but if it helps at least one person, then this video was totally worth it. So for me, when I'm going through really tough shit in my life, I pause and I will take time to just kind of reflect and think about things. Anything that's you're going through in your life that's really, really difficult and you start hyper focusing on the future, do not hyper focus on the future. You can't. You will stress yourself to death. That's my number one. That's my number one advice. When something really, really bad is going on, you just take shit day by day. Day by day, you take shit. Instead of focusing on what could be in the future, what will be in the future, and just stressing. Just honestly, like just stressing. Let's say you're having panic attacks about it. You feel like you can't breathe. Your stomach hurts. It's so hard to get anything done, right? Because you're focusing on what is going to happen. Stop focusing on what is going to happen and focus on what is happening right now instead. For me, right now, I'm sitting in front of my camera. I'm filming a YouTube video. There's nothing emergent going on. I'm sitting here having a nice cup of coffee with my favorite creamer because it makes me happy. I'm gonna go to the store later because Savannah's birthday is coming up and I need to go shopping for her birthday. I've cleaned my house today. I've taken care of my kids. I've changed tons of diapers. We've played outside. And all of those things are good things. They're like nice things, things that make me happy, normal day-to-day type of things. Instead of focusing my mind on what is going to happen, I'm focusing my mind on what is happening in front of me right now. That way I don't miss out on the joys of life as I'm going through really tough shit. And this applies to all of you who are watching this video. My best friend said something to me a few months ago, and it's kind of one of those blank terms that you hear and it kind of goes in one ear and out the other, but this time it clicked. It finally clicked. She said to me, "Laura, you're the nicest person I've ever met. You give everybody so much love. What if you gave all of that love to yourself instead of giving it out to people who don't deserve it?" And I was like, ding, ding, ding. Hello. Yes, you're right. Like, I should be doing that. Why am I not doing that? I should be treating myself that way. One huge issue that I have in life is I find that I tend to neglect myself while I'm taking care of everybody else around me, right? I'm gonna stop doing that. Or I should say I have stopped doing that. And it has been life-changing for me. For example, throughout the day, I'm so busy all day long, every single day. Like, it's actually like unnerving how busy I am. Not even sure how I find time to do most of the things that I do, right? Like, there's not enough hours in the day. I barely ever sleep. So one thing that I've been doing is I've been having conversations in my head throughout the day when I am going to neglect myself. Laura normally eats once a day, and that's at night. And that's a problem. I shouldn't only be eating once a day. So let's say it's breakfast and I'm going to make my kids food and I have things to do. So I get their food ready, I get them up, I get them dressed, change diapers, yada, yada, I sit them down and I put their food in front of them. And at that point, I would normally move on to doing something else. So instead, I'm now stopping myself and going, you deserve to have breakfast because you don't deserve to feel hungry. And then also in my head, I'll go, girl, you are right. Why are you skipping breakfast? This other stuff can wait. Eat food. You deserve to eat. You don't deserve to feel starving. And then I'll get myself some breakfast and then I'll sit down with my kids and I'll eat with them. Same idea for lunch. Instead of moving past lunch and not eating at all and moving on to other things that honestly just aren't even that important, I will stop myself and say, Laura, you deserve to have lunch today because you deserve to not feel hungry. And then also throughout the day, because I drink so much coffee, right? Which brings me so much joy because y'all know that I love coffee so much, right? I will like go to get my kids a drink and I'll pass by like the water bottles in my house and I will stop myself and go, Laura, you deserve to drink a bottle of water because you deserve to be hydrated throughout the day. Those are just a few examples. And I've been doing that throughout my days for like the past few weeks, couple of months, doing those little things every single day has helped me here, and just all around in every aspect of my life. Another example is, I'll be so tired at night and I want to just crawl in bed and just pass out and blah, blah, blah. And I will stop myself and go, no, Laura, you deserve to take a shower. You deserve to go to bed feeling clean with brushed hair, with brushed teeth. Don't just climb into bed. Actually take care of yourself. And then I will stop and go, oh my God, girl. Laura, you got some good advice, girl. You got some good advice. And then I'll actually do it. When I actually do go to bed, I feel so much more refreshed. I sleep so much better, Life is so uncertain. We never know what is going to happen. Things can change at any minute. You could be living your life one way, and then in the blink of an eye, your life could completely change. One thing that is a constant always, though, is if you're taking care of yourself. If you're set in your mind, then nothing else that happens to you is going to matter. It's not going to be important. You'll deal with them as they come, but in the meantime, in the right now, you'll be in the right mindset and you will always be okay. I don't feel like there's anything that comes my way that I cannot handle. And everybody deserves to feel that way, honestly. That you are just so secure with yourself that any problems that come your way, you got them. You can handle them. I'm gonna dye my hair later today. Why? Because I deserve to have nice hair. Because I don't deserve to have hair that looks like this. We're chilling right now.